hardware. So you can see that there are no buttons anyway. It's a Galaxy Nexus hardware, but we don't need any. So it's very very clean interface. The interactions are based on edges. So for example, I can access any of my favorite apps by swiping from the left. This is always accessible. So I just turn the screen on, swipe from the left, and launch any app I want. So in this case, I'm in Gallery. And this is one of our native apps. These are based on QML currently. We also have HTML5 based web apps like Facebook and Twitter. So as you can see here, the application interface is really uncluttered. It's just like, it just shows your content. So for example, I can choose between like a simple traditional grid view of photos or event-based view where every day is an event, like creates little photos for you can swipe. It's really organic layout and friendly looking. So now, so where are my controls? So how do I interact with this photo? The bottom edge is dedicated for your application. So if you're an application developer, that's what you can use to put all your buttons and options and controls in. And when you don't need them, you just tap on the photo and keep on browsing. So for example, I can delete the photo, I can share the photo. So sharing is one thing that's totally integrated with the OS already. And go back. So here at the top I see a row of little status icons. This is where your system settings can be. So if you want to change settings on, say, iPhone. So for example, I'm under my Facebook and now I want to change the Wi-Fi settings. I have to go home, I have to find the settings application, go through a number of items before I can find mine. On Ubuntu, you see the Wi-Fi icon down the top, you can use it. So it's just, it's right from the top, slide your finger sideways, you hit the networks, pull down, and these are your Wi-Fi settings. When you're done, you just push the menu away. It's the same thing with messages. So if I see that little blue icon there, I swipe down, and this is like a one destination for all your messages, regardless of from which source they come from. So Skype, email, SMS, and these are fully interactive. So if I tap on one, I don't get thrown out from the menu into some app. I actually can act on these messages from this menu itself. I can return a call or write a little message. So there are even like few canned responses if you really have to quickly deal with this. And similarly, if I tap on a text message, this instantly there already is a reply field. I can tap and it brings up a little keyboard. I can reply a message, and when I'm done, I just swipe the menu away and I'm done. So, so we have integrated like blurred the line between apps and OSs, but we also have very powerful multitasking. So let's say I want to launch a new app. I bring in the launcher from the left, launch a new app, and then I do something. And then we notice in user research, it's very often people just want to do something with an app and then go back to the app they used previously. That's where the right-hand edge comes handy. So that is where you go back, or you flick through a stack of your application. So at the moment we are just running two applications, so it goes back and forth between these two apps. But it might be really handy. For example, I'm in a gallery and I want to take a new photo. I just launch my camera application, take a photo. So it's a black camera source. And then slide right, and now I'm in my gallery application. And now I can just maybe share the photo, or let's say it's a really good one, so I just delete it. And if I do a long swipe from the left, it pushes the application away, and I land on this application page. And this is where I can manage all my apps, so I can close them or find all the other apps that might not be part of the launcher on the left. And I can even find applications that are available to download on software center. So it's all integrated with the home screen. So similarly, there are a few dedicated pages If I swipe sideways, I can find videos, my camera videos, featured content from online sources. And if I swipe to the left, there's music, there's people. The people is really exciting because that's where we integrated, for example, Facebook status messages to contact details. So that's the quick tour of the Ubuntu phone.